So now I want to show you the power of choice that you have with a simple phrase called what if. See, life is an adventure or a struggle. It's a learning experience or a battle. It all comes down to a perspective, how we choose to see things in our lives. See, our experience depends on the meaning we give to circumstances that we actually experience. See, the message and the emotion. Now, don't get me wrong. There are experiences like that feel grueling and overwhelming and I might suck. And it's okay to acknowledge them. See, it's important to accept our feelings for what they are because we don't want to live in denial or pretend that we don't feel a certain thing, bottle it up, and then have it explode on us later on. See, if we stay in denial, we won't get what we need from an experience to really grow, to really develop. You see, our emotions are our biggest indicators that there's something that we have to look at, change or learn or address. It's that red flag that's waving and say, hey, over here. See, the key to receiving the message contained within emotion and the circumstances surrounding it is to be able to see it from what it is, not worse than what it is. Because a lot of people actually like to go on the deep end and make it worse than what it really is. So you have to look at assigning a meaning to it. So ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How will this help me grow? How can I find meaning from this experience? And how will this help me contribute to other people's lives? And actually just even pondering that shifts the reality of the situation and how you view it. See, the meaning that we give to any experience will define what we do with that experience. And in the long term, these judgments ultimately define how we see and interact with the world around us. So the most important thing is really being able to stay present. See, when we're truly present and in the now, the mind loses its power to project problems, to go down that rabbit hole and then create its own story that's not reality. See, our mind can be very tricky and sneaky. It likes having problems and will try to distract us into thinking about the past or future ones. One of the questions that always helps me get in a state of now when my brain wants to trick me or play games, I wonder what my next thought will be. When I become the observer or something interesting happens, I tend not to have any thoughts at all. And my mind becomes quiet. So I ask my mind again, I wonder what my next thought will be. It's almost as if it knows that someone's observing it and does not want to give it away. So it's almost like hiding, playing. See, this quietness allows me to change my point of reference. It also allows me to change the questions that I'm asking myself. Because the key comes down to asking good questions. See, our mind's true power lies in the questions that we ask it, because we will seek the answers to those things that we ponder. See, a number of people can have the same situation happen, but all of them will have a different experience depending on the questions that they ask themselves. For example, while experiencing the same failure, some people may get into a victim mode and wonder, why does this have to happen to me? Or why does this always happen to me? While another person might go into exploration mode and contemplate, I wonder, what would I learn from this that will open up doors and opportunities? See, some may even go into the blaming mode and say, if it was not for him, this would have never happened. See, one person may go into hopelessness and think, I don't even know why I try. Just the world sucks. While others may look at it and ponder, how can I win this game? See, the difference in the experience among all these people will always be determined by what questions they ask themselves and what meaning they attach to that situation in particular. So always keep that in mind. So we get into the what ifs. See, a great place to start reevaluating your questions is what your what ifs are. So instead of asking, what if this goes wrong in my life? Or what if I can't do that? Or what if the person reacts in a negative way? Consider asking yourself the what if today is the best day of my life? What if I come across the unexpected money, unexpected opportunities? Or what if today I experience the true love or deep connection with someone? See, you may not get all your new what ifs in the way that you want them, but I guarantee you that your experience in life is going to be very different that way if you're asking negatives, what if, that you've had up to this point, and that you will feel much better throughout your day. Why? Simply because your mind will look for the positive contained within your questions that you're asking for it. So the more you ask it positive what ifs, the more the mind will look at creating that and observing that. So your body also responds the same way to your expectations and questions. For example, if you ask yourself, what if I feel pain in my knee today? Your body thinks, that means that the person's telling me that it needs to produce pain because it's expecting to produce pain. See, with your words and thoughts, you're telling your body and your mind how to react to the situation, how to interpret those situations, and what to do with those situations. You have the choice to spend more time thinking of what can go right instead of thinking what can go wrong. You have to choose to focus on what you want to feel and experience instead of focusing on what you don't want to feel and experience. See, it may take time to change the questions that you have become accustomed to asking yourself. However, before you know it, you will ask these questions naturally because you're conditioning your mind, you're training your mind to naturally do this. So give yourself the gift of choosing a different what ifs and let it transform your life, let it transform your reality, and let it transform the way that you see the world. Thank you.